Internet, hello. We have another class spotlight for you today.
Guild Wars 2, baby.
Guild Wars 2 beta. This is beta weekend 2. We're doing the Ranger this time.
I recognize this guy.
Yeah,
it's Baboosh.
This is the Baboosh guy we did from our
such a strong Nordic name.
Our Norn prologue.
Yeah.
And I got my bear with me, Mr. Cuddles.
Bear with me here. You got your bear with me.
Hey.
I love Cuddles though. He's nice.
He's nice. He's cuddly.
I can't wait to see him tear some faces off.
You know what? The pets need some work in here. They're not as powerful as they should be. I don't think. They seem to die a lot. That or they're just they're not very smart.
Poor Cuddles.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him die a lot. That's not why I signed up to watch this.
I spend a lot of time reviving Cuddles. Nice. So anyways, the Ranger, they get weapon switching, which is nice. Cool. Their F1 skills is pretty much the control of their animal, switching between like aggressive, defensive, or passive. Don't attack at all.
Right.
Your heal skill will actually not only heal you, but it also heals your pet.
Good
and
time.
A lot of your class skills work in conjunction with your pet. So weapons they get to use, they get swords as a main hand, daggers as an offhand. You can have a torch offhand, Warhorn offhand, and then you get the longbow, the short bow, and you also get the greatsword.
No guns?
No guns.
No
guns
for
Mr.
those
Ranger.
for the engineer. I see.
It's all engineer's guns. But
okay.
No guns for the Ranger. So we'll start off. We're going to be here in the sword and the dagger skills.
All right.
Showing them off. So skill 1 here is a basic sword combo. Slash. You slash your foe.
Nice.
It actually looks really acrobatic. You sort of do a lot of jumping around, and there's a bit more to it.
So you're kind of like Legolas.
Yeah. You're kind of, that is. It's what it reminded me of. What was Legolas, but there's none of that. Hornet sting. You stab your foe, then you evade backward, and you can actually evade backward and go back into a charge. You jump back into the action.
Whoa, cool.
We'll show that off too. It's pretty neat.
Awesome.
And it does a little bit of debuffing too. Does some crippling, and I'm not sure if it's bleeding or like causes weakness. Serpent strike. You actually do an evasive roll around your enemy, and then you strike them from behind, and you cause a bit of poison damage.
Sweet.
And that lasts for. Oh, it also like decreases the amount of healing effectiveness, and it lasts for a few seconds.
Oh, cool.
Then you've got the dagger is your stalker strike. You stab your foe, you pierce them, and then you I think it gives you the chance to evade the next attack.
Oh, cool.
I'm not sure how that works, or puts you behind him or something.
Looks like you evade attacks. Okay.
Yeah, and that deals poison damage. Then you've got crippling talon. You throw your dagger.
Sweet.
And it will cripple them and cause them to bleed. So just like it does what it says, I guess is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I've said before.
All right, tear some shit up.
Yep. So there's your sword combo. Move around them. Do that serpent strike.
Whoa, yeah.
That's the number 2 skill I was saying. You can use it twice in conjunctions. Like you stab them once and then you jump back to evade damage, and then it switches right to it and then allows you to jump back into the action.
Neat.
To deal the damage. And when you jump back in for that, you leap back in and you cripple your foe.
Awesome.
So
that's really cool. And then I'm sure you could like time that where you maybe throw your dagger in first and then jump back in.
Probably.
That's cool.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's gonna like switch back if you do a different attack right away.
Yeah.
It might. It might not. And if it doesn't, that's even better.
Yeah. I like that snake strike that you just swoop around right
swoop
there.
around and back
like the
and deal poison damage.
Magic snake of awesome poisonness.
So that's that. We're gonna go right over to the longbow here. Your first skill, long range shot, just does that.
Picking him off as he runs away.
Yep. Chasing down a whole big group of minotaurs here with it.
So he's got it's a single shot?
Yeah, it's just one single shot.
Okay.
It's not quite like the warrior. You're not going to knock 2 arrows and recklessly fire them off.
Cool. Still cool. All right.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Point blank shot is what that's called. It knocks him back.
Busted in his ass.
Yeah, and the closer you are to him, the further away it'll knock him back.
That's sweet.
And I should mention that a lot of these attacks, it's like the closer you are, the more damage it'll deal, or the more grittier its effect will be. That's rapid fire.
Awesome.
It's channeled. You just fire a big volley of arrows and deal increasing amounts of damage.
So the further you are, the more damage it does, or the closer?
The closer you are. No, the further you are, the longer your arrow travels, the more damage it'll do.
Okay.
This is your volley attack. Just you target a ground area and it just rains a whole shit ton of arrows. It cripples them as they pass through it and does a whole shit ton of damage as well.
Tonight we fight in the shade.
Rapid fire you can use on the move. That's pretty cool.
Wicked. I like, yeah, that rapid fire is sweet.
Yeah. Number 3 is Hunter's Shot.
Oh.
I didn't quite catch where I used it here, but the thing with Hunter's Shot is you fire an arrow and it makes them vulnerable. And then also your pet gains a buff from it. What is it? They gain swiftness.
Look at this.
So your pet can chase them down.
Launching arrows back down on yourself.
Just trying to see if I can actually hit
Protective
myself
shield.
Here. Not really.
It's pretty cool. Wow, your bear just knocked that dude back.
No, I think that was the point blank shot.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the point blank shot knocks him back.
That is a cool shot. I like that a lot.
And each pet has like different abilities that they can use too.
Is that all your F1 skills?
Yeah. Your F1 skill, you can actually switch between your pets. I think you can have 2 pets ready to go at any time.
Wicked, 2?
Yeah, because I've got a wolf that I don't use too much.
So you have 2 pets out at the same time, or you switch between them?
You switch between them.
Oh, I thought they were out at the same time. I was going to get excited.
No. I mean, you can switch between them on the fly, too. And when you switch away one, it actually heals that pet.
Oh, cool. Well, that's cool. It's pretty much like having 2. They just can't attack at the same time.
Yeah, you can't really have 2 out at once.
Yeah, I see.
But you can switch between them on the fly. And I think it gets a cooldown when you switch between them.
That's neat.
Yeah,
I like that, though.
The next thing here, I'm going to show off the Warhorn skills.
Cool.
Call of the Wild. It works a lot like the Warrior's Swiftness call. It's just gains swiftness and removes all your immobilization, chill effects, cripples, all that.
Cool.
We'll use it right there. Bear gains it too. All your pets gain it.
Nice.
So, and then you use Hunter's Call. Now, Hunter's Call will actually pin down your foe a little bit and summon a bunch of crows to peck at your enemies
cool.
for you.
I think I saw him. Yeah, flying away. That's sweet.
It's difficult to see on this one because there's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going down.
It is those wipers. You'll get a better view of it over here. I kind of barreled back a little bit and found an easier place to show it off.
Yeah. That clusterfuck over there where everybody's just like killing shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this son of Svarnir all by himself here. So I used it there. That's the Call of the Wild.
Oh, cool, yeah.
So all the birds just coming down and pecking at him.
That's really sweet looking.
Yeah.
That must suck to be that dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're getting your flesh packed away by a bunch of crows.
Not so good.
I'm sure that's just not gonna be the best of days there. But shit gets a little heavy, so decide I'm gonna run away.
Use your heal skill.
Use the heal skill, get the bear back with me, and then just use Call of the Wild to run away.
Sweet.
Use a little 3-wolf moon action.
Did the bear escape or is he dead?
Nope, bear escaped.
All right,
Bear's
good.
fine. He's with.
Bear's fine, everybody.
Everything's good with the bear.
Cuddles is okay.
Cuddles is just fine. So we're gonna show you the axe skills now.
Oh, sweet.
Your axe skill number 1, Ricochet. Just throw some axes and it'll bounce up to off of 3 foes and deal damage to them too.
So cool.
Split blade. It's where you throw, like, I think it's a pattern of 5 axes out in front of you and just deals damage in like a cone sort of thing.
Awesome. I saw you using that a lot before.
Yeah. And it also bleeds the foes for 6 seconds because of the bleeding debuff. Winter's Bite, you throw a chilling axe at your foe. It also makes your pet's next attack deal weakness.
Oh, cool.
So that's pretty cool. Number 4 is Path of Scars. It's kind of like any attack where you throw a boomerang attack out and it comes back. Hits him once, hits him twice again, returning. But I think that's it. It doesn't like do any crippling or any kind of debuffing beyond that. And then your number 5 is Whirling Defense. You swing your axes about, it blocks, and then it'll block projectiles, and then it also cause damage in a radius. So
Sweet.
if you've got a bunch of guys shooting at you, it's a good way to knock it all back.
So here you are chucking your axes, your ice axes.
Chucking the ice axe at him, chucking the basic axe.
Wicked.
Just gauging my next foe here. Path of Scars. So it hits him once, hits him twice on the return.
Boomerang axes, not bad.
Yep. And then I start throwing that. I think there's a banner behind that thing kept bouncing to because the bear runs up and attacks it to finish it off.
Nice.
That's a poor use of the fan axe thing.
Yeah.
Just starts jumping right out and it stays in the ground. I don't know if it's just bug because it's beta or whatever, but it's like it stayed in the ground there.
Huh.
So just keep on using the basic attack. That's the fan of axes.
Yeah.
Poor use of it there. I probably should have like tried to line up some more enemies to fight, but
You did that a lot in the Norn prologue where you just throw it and just a bunch of dudes get hit. It was pretty cool.
yeah. They sent a lot more at you though in the prologue. So Whirling Defense, just for purpose sake, I just got myself
Just ran in, got yourself in trouble.
Ran in, started attacking them, and they're shooting projectiles at me, and it's not hitting me. I took no damage there.
And it all bounced back at them.
Yep.
That's
reflects
awesome.
So
that's straight out of like a kung fu movie. Like,
Yeah.
wah, 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 wah.
I'm pretty much Bruce Lee in that shit with my axes.
That's awesome. Lightsabers blocking shots, bouncing them back.
It's a lot of fun to do that too. 'Cause it's like, oh, you can't hit me. You cannot hit
what?
me.
What? You got nothing. You got nothing.
Ain't got shit. And the whole while you're doing that, you know, you're close enough. You're dealing damage to him too.
Oh, it hits them too?
Yep.
Oh man, that's sweet. It's not just bouncing the projectiles?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. So the next up is the torch. Your number 4 skill for the torch. It's offhand only. So number 4, you throw your torch. It hits him, deals a little damage, and then burns him.
Here's a nice little dude that spawns so you can show.
It spawns right on top of me, so I can just show you the torch right away.
Ooh.
So he's on fire. He's gonna take some burning damage for a few seconds, and then
bonfire.
yeah, bonfire. It's pretty much you just throw the torch down and you set a little area of fire there.
Cool.
Cool thing is though it's comboable, so you can throw projectiles through it, and like if you throw normal axes, there'll be fire axes.
Fire axes, wicked.
Yep. So I do it here.
Oh,
and
there you
see
go.
they're coming out as fire axes.
Awesome.
And so they get burning damage done to them too.
Man, I love those skills where you can just combo with yourself. That's so sweet.
It's pretty cool. I definitely enjoy that kind of stuff.
And then all other projectiles, like if you had another ranger or an engineer or something, those would turn into fire bullets or fire arrows too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Anything that goes through it is going to get that fire buff to it and
That's
deal
so
more
cool.
fire damage.
Baboosh! Throw the bonfire!
Yep.
Okay.
Good way to do it. Next up, we'll show you the short bow skills.
Wicked.
Different skills than the longbow, but still pretty cool stuff. Crossfire, it fires a bleeding arrow.
Crossfire!
Getting caught up in it.
Yeah!
But it bleeds the target if it hits them from the behind to the side. So short bow, I think, is meant to be used like as more of a utility sort of thing.
Okay.
Because like here I am trying to use it as just myself.
Wow.
And I'm not getting the full benefit because like if I hit him from the side, I could have bled him from
Oh,
there.
okay. Seemed like it did a lot of damage, or was that mostly your bear?
It does damage, but
Okay.
I just wasn't getting the full effect of it. And then if you have like your pet actually tanking, you could get to the side and start using that stuff too.
All right.
So the quick shot that I just used, you fire a quick shot, it's an evasive retreat, and then you gain swiftness when you hit with it.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's a good way to like get out of there if you need to.
Your runaway skill. Run away!
Yeah. This warrior kind of came along and gave me a hand, which is cool.
Nice.
Poison volley, you fire 5 poisonous arrows in front of him. Whoever it hits gets a poison debuff.
Awesome.
Pretty straightforward.
Be good to use here.
Yeah. Crippling shots, number 4. Cripples your target, and your pet's next 3 attacks will actually inflict bleeding. So
That's neat.
that's a good thing to
I
have.
like the ones that kind of like work with your pet. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And the number 5 skill, concussion shot, it'll daze your foe, and if you hit them from the behind or the side, it'll actually stun them.
Okay.
So there's 2 good ways to use it. I think it comes down to a lot of using your pet to tank.
Yeah.
So your pet will hold the attention of it, and then you can get to the side or behind them and start flanking them a little bit.
So short bow is all about positioning then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Does it have more range or less range than the longbow does?
I think it has slightly less range than the longbow.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's the short bow in essence.
That's
and then we'll
sweet.
move on to the great sword, the last weapon that this guy can use.
Your favorite for the warrior. How's
My
it for the
favorite
ranger?
for the it's insubstantial. Still some cool stuff, very cool stuff, but not quite as awesome as it is on the warrior.
All right. I guess that makes sense for the
Yeah.
classes.
Yeah. So these are your attacks. Your number 1 attack was just a basic sword combo. You end with a big powerful stab.
All right,
Number
going through 'em
2
again.
mauls. It bleeds your foes multiple times. The mauling strike, swoop. It's a charge attack. Gets right in there, hits multiple foes. Your counterattack, it'll block the next attack, and then it opens up a crippling thing. If you block an attack, you can cripple them. And then number 5, you daze foes with your hilt smash. If you hit them from behind, your pet's next attack will do 50% more damage. This is cool. So let's show these things off.
You just jumped in with like a crazy, awesome
Is that
bird
that eagle
attack,
swoop?
and then that bear thing is sweet.
Yeah, I need to actually use that on something.
Yeah, you did it just to the front here.
Yeah, that's the charge attack. It'll hit multiple foes. Same thing for the ranger with any other two-handed weapon. It'll hit multiple foes in an arc with just your regular attacks. So that's pretty cool.
That's really neat.
Got to get in and check out some other stuff here. Counterattack, like I said, it if you hit him, it opens up cripple. I didn't even know that. I thought it would like just automatically counterattack.
Like
So
the
I'm sitting here
wings.
waiting for him to hit me with something, and he does. But
Yeah,
that's that.
that bear move is sweet.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So it looks like he's kind of using the sword to channel those spirit abilities, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, it looks very animal spirit heavy, which is
Yeah.
cool. It very much fits the ranger motif.
And the Norn for sure.
Yeah, these wildling people.
Using your heal skill there.
Yep, got to keep myself up. Got to keep going. Just chopping them down. The
That
maul
bear
attack.
thing is my favorite. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
That's your maul attack. That's the one that inflicts the bleeding.
That's cool.
And you can hit several foes with that, I think, too. Not entirely sure.
Oh,
Went down, fighting to survive.
the bear helps you rally.
Yeah, the bear will help you rally.
Sweet.
It's like you can revive your pet to have him go help deal damage and everything.
Oh,
Or
sweet.
you can have your pet come back and start like helping you up too.
Oh, cool. Those are some of your down but not
Your
out skills.
Down but not out skills.
Nice.
So that is the long and short of the ranger. And again, we haven't even touched on traits or utility skills like that.
That's only weapons.
That's just weapon skills.
Nice.
And that's how you get started with this class.
Seems pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not too sold on it, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a pretty neat class.
I think the synergy between you and your pet's probably pretty important. And
Yeah, there's a lot to get there, and I think pets need some work too.
yeah.
But I mean, that's it for the ranger for now. So, yep. We'll see you guys next time.
See you, Speedy Bear.
Bye bye, Cuddles.